So you decided you wanted to summon on the new LF, Super Baby 2. Well, today I will show you the best equips and teammates for him. Let's begin the video. This equip is very decent on most GT units. First off, it gives up to 10% health, which is obviously nice on any unit. Next, it gives up to 15% to base offenses. Finally, it gives up to 12% to pure offenses if you fill the requirements. Next is this pretty basic equip. First off, it provides HP restoration, which Super Baby needs a lot of. Next gives base defenses up to 20%, which is nice because he needs to tank. Finally, it gives up to 30% base strike attack, which is great on a melee-based character. The reason I picked out this equip, even though it looks lackluster, is because of the third slot. First slot gives not too much strike attack. Second slot gives either a decent amount of blast attack or blast defense. And finally, the last slot gives up to 6% strike defense per GT member. That means with 3 GT characters, he can have up to 18% pure strike defense, which is incredibly impressive. It's also not a drawback as his only team is GT anyway. This equip is good all around, providing more blue card damage, key recovery, strike defense. But most importantly, this equip gives up to 38% base strike attack, which is huge on the melee character. Finally, for the equipment section, we end off with this equip. It gives up to 15% base defenses. Secondly, you can choose between 10% pure strike attack or blast defense, but you have to fill the requirements. That's enough of the equips. Let's head straight into the units. First off, we have Super 17, a great unit on GT. He is great because he provides enormous amounts of damage. And a funny combination with Super Baby 2 and Super 17 means they can counter everything. Well, everything except a rush. Apart from that, Super 17 is just good on any GT team. And here is my recommended Zenkai buffer for him. Next is Super Saiyan for Gogeta, a great unit with mixed utilities. First utility is a universal cover change, meaning it can cover change both blast and strike cards. Next utility is his green card. That removes buffs and upgrades from the enemy when it hits. Finally, his ult can basically one-shot anyone, and he has 2 ults, so basically to free kills. Since he's Zenkai himself, I wouldn't add another, but if you wanted to. Next off is the only sparking on this list, Bola and Vegeta. Their first great quality is their sub count reduction. They reduce sub count in every possible way: when they attack, when they switch. Even by default, they don't have 10 counts to get back to the battle. Second great quality is the key reduction that happens when the enemy hits them. The final great quality is the overall support is crazy. They give more cards to combo. They give key and HP to allies when they swap in. Increases the damage of allies. There's almost nothing this character can't do, and that's why they're on this list. Here is the recommended Zenkai. I unfortunately didn't get this character when he was out, but I can still say for certain why he is good and needed on GT. First reason why is this guy tanks for years. He heals after every combo and has endurance. After his gauge fills up, he heals an enormous amount. This just means games last that much longer. He also has a silly green which can feint enemies and add a blue. He could also decide to rush if they want to. Finally, he just gets rid of those last stand units by removing Vanish and a type neutral ultimate. Here are some nice Zenkai for him.